feel free to work any time now. Bloody thing. Okay, gonna make me cry soon. You're there. I know you're working. Why are you not? Please work. Okay, that's the last video that I made. Why is it not showing me live? I know I'm live! Oh my goodness me. So I can see on the studio mode that it's okay, everything's working. But for some reason, Twitch isn't twitching. Ah, there we go. Just a bit of a slow start there. So I can get out of the studio ridiculous fiddling. And there we go. We're in game and we're up and running. Hopefully, great tonight. So I'm just going to be doing the epic book runs in here. I'm not going to mess about doing missions because this is an area that I've done many times before, and I'll be honest with you, I can live without it. So I'm going to go down to... I'm not going to stop. No, I'm not. I don't care. Just shoot at me. Don't care. You can't make me care. Maybe you can. I don't know. So what are we going here for? I don't know. We're going to be fighting. We're still in the, this is the, what would you call it? The forward, that's the word it says there on the screen, isn't it? I don't need to be seeing the So what am I doing here? Why am I here? Because of these, I suppose. But I don't actually need to be here to do that. I've just been completely led astray by my stupidity, which is a common theme in my gaming experience. But the good thing about that is I'm getting killed for my deeds. So get on my hoss. We'll go up to this bit here because this is where the main action is. That'll be the catapults, the ballistas and the gate mechanism. And there's lots of riders in there as well. So we'll get them all in that little area. Some thick. I want to work that out. So all you've missed so far is basically I did the first little bits and pieces in here, which was go into the encampment up here and kill a few bits and pieces. Do some wandering, the orc runners that you see, that you might see when I go down this road. There's one on the road there, look, just popping through the woods. We've killed 3 of those as well. They were all on the road, just going backwards and forwards along the same route all the time. So I might as well kill this little guy. I'm sure he'll appreciate it. I haven't looked to see if my weapon needs upgrading yet. But I need to earn some ancient scripts. Here's another little runner, because the ancients, I spent them all, pretty much all of them, on my runekeeper last night, upgrading his bits and pieces. I've wisely stopped. Wisely. Bleeding obvious, I couldn't afford to do it, so I had to stop. Wisely trying to upgrade his healing bag and healing rune, as well as his DPS ones that obviously I'm using for levelling. I think if ever I do go healing, it'll be a case of I'll need to grind more to get the currency to equip decent tracer in his bags, or in his healing gear anyway, because even the very worst ones, you're looking at 300 ancient scripts. If you want to go for these ones, the posh traceries, you're looking at, is that a map of done and done? Yeah, if you want to use the ones that use the posh tracers as well as just by 1,200 ancient scripts. Now you can only stockpile 10,000 at once. So with a bag of you're looking at 12 traceries at least. So that's 3,600 just if you put the very basic stuff in. Obviously, if you want to put the 7,000 at least, so that's not going to be a quick job. I mean, at the moment, reward track that I could claim. That would help a little bit, but it's still a lot of work to do. As I was saying yesterday, one of the things that I really detest in games, any game, since I first started, I just detest grinding. Probably why I spend a lot of time out of the game. Play it a lot, intensively for a few months, and then I'll stop. I'll be at the banging my head against the wall stage, because doing the same thing over and over and over again every day, or every time you log into the game, it's like, oh, I'm going to do this run. No thanks, I'd rather not. And so we're just doing, we'll get through this guy today. Hopefully I'll get out of the forward here. It doesn't take too long, as I recall, just to do this bit. speed of kill, so I'm not going to be fanning around even when I go to the boss. Excellent, that's that done, so I can get on my horse. What's this one? We're heading speedily now towards getting the war steed. That'll be fun. That's the one thing about all the individual areas. When I get close to getting to Moria, when you get to about level 40, I've got to be in Moria. I want to be in Moria now. And as soon as you get in there, I want to be out of Moria now. Get me out of here. And it's the same with getting towards the war steed. I want to get into Rohan.
What can I do for you?
And then when you get into Rohan, it's like, oh my god.
How can I be of service? What do you need? Mind my words, traveller.
Excellent. So we're going to go in for a bit of a fight, it would seem.
The Golden Host is preparing to bring the first act of their invasion on Mirkwood to a close, with an all-out assault upon the hill overlooking the landing.
Don't want to get the guys too close to these because I think we've got one more to do before certainly on the inside. But we're just going up to the top. That's where we're going. That geezer there. Time to get spikes of light. Spikes are also known. So there we go. Furgam has obviously survived because he didn't barely make it to the fight. So we can do that. And that should take us out of the forward, hopefully.
For good or ill, we now have no choice but to embark upon this journey. The Golden Host is ready now to begin the passage into Mirkwood. We have made the landing, but now the second party must cross.
So in that's back at. Yes. Back across the water. We go. To fetch the brave elves that waited while I did the dirty work. I think this helmet I've got hit on this is probably my favourite appearance piece I've found so far. Looks like an evil owl. 10 points, always nice. Is he up in here? He is, isn't he? I can't remember where I got it.
The first
It
crossing
many
was a
years ago,
success
wasn't
then.
it? So-
Good, good.
It's got a bit of it's a bit similar, isn't it? I mean, not quite as. I always think it reminds me of back when I was a kid.
Are you
there
ready
was,
to meet the party
in
responsible
2000
for
AD,
bringing
there was a
Mazog to
character,
Dol Guldur?
Torquemada,
The golden host of Lothlorien has crossed the
who
river Anduin,
was
but now
massively
a
muscled
second smaller party must follow in
bad
its
guy,
wake.
but
These are the elves of the
his
Hidden
head,
Guard, chosen to bring the
face,
prisoner Mazog
helmet
to the
always looked a
gates
bit
of
like
Dol
this.
Guldur.
So now that we've I'll put myself on follow. Now that we've cleared the way, we're going to meet our friends from before and our new friends. So yeah, we captured Mazog in Moria, obviously, and we're now bringing him through here. To swap him for the dwarves that were taken captive in Moria as well. So we're now going to be, obviously we've got 2 more to meet, but then we'll end up taking him step by step through the different areas of Mirkwood. Pardon me. Oh, damn my coffee. The armour that I'm wearing here is the stuff you buy from the geezers inside Moria. You earn the coins for them by doing the things like the Watcher and stuff. I didn't actually do them on this guy at all. I was lucky to have lots left over from my other guys. So these are quite a nice set, appearance-wise as well. Just the helmet's not quite as good as my appearance bit. So that's what it is. It's the helm of the investigator, which again goes quite nicely back to Torquemada if you think about who he was in real life, as well as the cartoon version of him in 2000 AD. How many years ago? 40 years since I've read that sort of thing. So. So here he is, Mazog. So yeah, basically we'll run him across this part first, then across here, do a little bit of rescuing down here I think, then you end up playing with spiders. But end up across all the way across here. You seem to be more confident than you should be, sir. Barely come up to his waist. It's weird that everybody else vanishes from this area when we're here. I'm here. So back to Alfrimbi's.
For good or ill, we now have no choice but to embark upon this journey. The success of the Hidden God's errand will depend, I think, upon secrecy.
So, again, I'm just going to do... I'm not that worried about the reputation here again, because I just can't make myself. You just know that I'll end up coming back here at higher levels to grab the reputation. But I don't want, in fact, have I got on this character?
What do you need?
Yes, I have. I don't want to get too far ahead of myself with this. As you can see, because I've already missed out on stuff. 61 is all I'm at. All those in. I'll get them done someday. Right. Mafag. So I think these are where the coffers are. To have a tidy up of everything. So there's a coffer up here. Not wood, leather, lots of hides. Now there's a named piggy around here somewhere. There he is. No, it's not a pig. It's a wolf. Pig, wolf, almost the same things. So we're going to end up going across these bridges anyway, because there's those two places there. kill everything on the way. Hello, it's 8 o'clock. So what are we going to get today? Cheers. Gee, thanks. There we go. On the reason I'm in the red line on this, I know a lot of people do the what do you call it? I can't even think what I'm talking about now. Deadly Storm, the arrow line for multiple target attacks rather than single. I've never got on with that. I don't know why. It's just something that I've never ever got on with on Champions. It's just weird because I know a lot of people swear by Yellow Line. But I've also seen recently as well that people have been using Champions more for tanking as well. So. Many years back when we first started playing, myself and some friends, there was 3 of us on it. One, we got, what was it? It was me on the champion, and the other 2 were a runekeeper and what was the Patrick? I can't remember what he was, but I know we ended up going into the waterworks with me with a champion using sword and board. Wasn't pretty back then.
Let me see what you have found.
And there's Liv.
At last, someone who will listen to me.
Of course it was me. To do is get rid of all this crap in my
The Great Eye sees much,
bags.
but Lorien is hidden from him.
Save that, save that. Doo-doo-doo-doo. So it's weird that they drop lots of things like that when the number of armor bits at this level that have slots is, if not 0, or for practical purposes is 0. Weaponsmith, yep, dual. I've been slacking on my alts, as you can see, so I've not been taking stuff out. Right, I need to put those into the house.
Mazog will account for all slights in time, both real and imagined. Radir has planned a course through Mirkwood that avoids some of its overt dangers.
Right, I don't need to worry about stealth level. I think I'll keep what I've got for now. So I'll just do this one part, I think. Do
The hidden
first.
guard departs for Radir's course through the Drownholt at midnight.
The first leg of the Hidden Guard's journey will take them through the treacherous fens of the Drownholt, a perilous road, but a necessary one when secrecy is so highly prized.
Yes, secure Mazog shackles, and now we're running. I've lost my way. Shouldn't be killing things like that with my bow. It's almost embarrassing. Okay, so we're going through the tunnel. Opening my infantry. Radir. It's behind us. I don't know whether it is actually possible to fail this instance, because when you get to the end, or close to the end, not this bit, it might be the next run, where you have to, it says make sure you get there before he does. I've never failed it. I've been very close to failing it, but I don't know if you do. It's obviously you can't escape, because that would kind of kill the storyline. did.
Latsnaga! Jara! Tabosh! Lothlorien.
You can only ever assume where you're going. There's no indicated path, is there? So the path gone? Oh, see, this is where I've never screwed up this badly before. I really need to get my sprint back. I'm not going to though. Hopefully I'll fuck up on that island there. Phew. I nearly made a right horse's arse of that. There he is, there's my man. So there we go. This has taken us to the next waypoint on the quest, and also to the next quest tree as well. So tempting. You can see they wanted to do something there. So this is a pretty major quest job actually. There's a lot of stuff to do here. I'm just going to go and pick up the horse before I speak to the fella.
How can I be of service?
So we're up to Downstock now. Now there's a lot of things, there's a lot of even undeady stuff up here, and what are they called?
I do not
The
know what
batty
we can
type
do.
Bird things, whose name completely escapes me. That's probably the worst description of them.
I know Radir would be wroth if we were to abandon her.
I could ever imagine. They're in Gorothum in Moria and up in the the area above 21st Hall.
My elves prepare for another skirmish. A strike against the ruins of Dannenglor.
Okay, this is, yeah, pretty easy skirmish. What have I been doing? Yeah, I'll do that before I pop off. It's a pretty basic one, I think. So. Again, because I'm not asked about reputation for. Right, so I'm not going to be doing those for a while. It's the Meledrin and the Galadrim. It's the Galadrim here. You see, I've done nothing with the elves in Lothlorien. And again, because this place was obviously the next major release after Moria, when you had, Lothlorien, which took a while to get through when he was doing everything to get the reputation, and then you came to this area, and it was the same. There was an awful lot of stuff to do in here. Well, there still is a lot of stuff to do in here, but it's not so important now, until you get to the end and you're coming back to do stuff for these guys, for your traits to earn points. So I need another point anyway before I can do anything else. So strike against Dannenglor. Where are you? Let's go tier 2, see what that does. It won't do an awful lot, I doubt, but
Here at Dannenglor, the enemy holds and interrogates those they have captured in battle. The prisoners must be rescued swiftly.
No, I need to see your... How do I see her? Blah, blah, all her bits and pieces. Oh, I need to speak to a skirmish guy for that, don't I? I can't just do it. Let's go. That's what they are. Yeah, you stay there. Thing already, that's cool. So that's the basics. You can see I've not done an awful lot of skirmishes either, so I doubt whether she's got a lot of skills. So it's probably a bit dim doing the tier 2. Scratching from the main courtyard. So he's in here somewhere. I think, he hides around the other side. These things are bad because they make you so you don't want to get them in groups. There he is. of order. So I'm trying to think where the skirmish camp is in this area. I think there might be one there inside one of the rooms. I think the skirmish geezers that I might better go and see. If not, I can always just head back to 21st Hall because I've still got my saving there. Echo of death. Right. These things you need to kill first killing things if they just want to get back to life. What are we getting this time? Just basic Maravel. So up the hill we go to the last bit. We need another blue thing though. Don't tend to get over. Excellent. So what's it given me? You very rarely get a chance to use those because you get through stuff pretty quickly on. It's hard for a floating ball of fire to maintain its anonymity, isn't it? Just pretend I'm not here. So, what are we doing? chest up here somewhere? Yep. Don't do riposte. Cheers. So there we go. So back outside to say goodbye to Dundurian. Wherever he's gone to. He's stood down there. So we do, that's what happens now. You do like one of those little
Dannenglor is ours,
instances running
and it is to be hoped the
Mazog
Meravile
onto the
will
next
not return.
area. And then when you get to the next area, you'll do your next skirmish. So your next skirmish will be... I don't know, to be honest with you. It might be all the way across at Gathburs, which is Thangulhad, obviously, because it's called Gathburs on the map. But the horse point's Thangulhad. Because there is a your skirmish for Thangulhad. Yeah, protects the Thangulhad probably. Then you do these two as well, and then the battle in the tower. And that's one I quite like, the battle in the tower as an instance. I used to do that quite a lot, even though I just started this thing of saying I don't like doing grinding. I actually quite enjoyed the
Our
skirmishes.
situation here is little changed. I worried that the Grey Hammers would be a problem, but what could I say about it?
Down to the head room, command room. But what I am going to do is bugger off to... In fact, where's the milestone here? Because this place is tougher to get to. Than much anywhere else. If you don't have a travel point. I think that's the one of the reasons would be to get your kindred would be you can get a return to skill.
What do you need?
So how many points have I got to spend now? 4,900. Oof. I'm rich. Rich, I tell you. So we'll go and see what Nursey's skill sets are like.
What can I do for you?
Oh my word. So we've got some buying
What can
to
I do for you?
So what did she have? She's got
How may I
space for
help you?
2 skills. Refreshing herbs, nature's power. Yeah. give her those two. I'm sure there was a person I need to speak to you again, sorry.
How may I help you?
What have we got at the minute? Armed assault, yeah.
What can I do for you?
Well, what's that put up to? 64, so if I go to 25, that'll last me for a little while. Got a few levels anyway. That'll make a huge difference on her survivability and effectiveness. I'm not going to put them all the way up actually because I'm running out of marks quickly. And I'm going to buy, obviously, a last skill for her, which will be,
What can I do for you?
in fact it's not her, is it? It's him.
What do you need?
There we go. What's that? Ultimate word of power. I'm never that bad off for power anyway, so I think I'll survive without that. Where's my trainer?
How may I help you?
That will make a lot of difference. I better go a lot harder at people now because she'll just spam that and I'll just laugh at everything now. So there we go. We're somewhat more about to do tier 2s laughably easy now. No, I don't. Confirm. Yep. And what else was I going to check? Oh yeah. Can I reforge this little bugger? Because I can't remember what levels it is you get to reforge now.
What can I do for you?
How am I doing for? I need to get. I'm slacking, aren't I? merciful strike. Or do I? No, so that's one to save for my next reforge, because the next reforge should, I think, give me another slot. Adamant and invincible. Ugh. I hate not being able to remember things. It comes to just not playing characters enough. Is that a yellow? Don't need finesse. Thought I'd do. Oh, what's this one? Need that. So I don't need to worry about. So I'm not gonna. I'm just doing that for a bit of a thought exercise, to be honest with you. What's this one? Ebbing Ire. Yeah, no, don't need that until I start grouping, and even then I shouldn't if I behave myself. So I think I'm going to park myself up in the crafting area, the crafting hall, because it's time to take a break. In fact, I could even do better than that and now put those in the house. In fact, yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I did some decorating. This guy isn't in a kinship, is he? No, he's not. Right. No, elf. that noise? That's what the noise is. Hello, birdie. Right. Quite pleased with that one. It was, I got out of the... I could have sworn I had a bed and things in here. How bizarre. Shame you can't interact with that. I could have sworn I had loads of stuff in here. Oh So whose pipe's that? Oh. My grown-up champion that I can't afford to equip either. So wallet-wise, what have I got for my... when I come to do... Okay, I've still got 2 Norn's heads. Ancient scripts. So see, I've only got... if I was to use this one, I haven't got enough scripts to buy a tracery that goes with that, because it'll be 1200. So Stars of Merit, I got a few of those today on my other character, so hopefully if I keep, because I'm not going to use them on the other character, I'll save them up for this guy when he gets to level 95. I'll have some nice stuff I can buy. But that's by the by. For now, I'm going to call it a break and go and get some breakfast and things, I think. So I'll see you later.